I can't see a thing.
Go on, Rita, baby. Now that sounds really groovy. I tell you what, let's sing. Well, his eyes do see bricks safe and sound. After all he's been around, and in my view he should be crowned the king of limbo. Well, he's had his ups and he's had his downs. He's had his smiles and he's had his frowns. But I still say he should be crowned the king of limbo.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. He took his courage to the brink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the king of limbo.
Yeah, he had to face enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the king of limbo. Take it away with you, baby. That's cool.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. We've all had fun, you must agree. Even though interactively, but now we feel that Brick should be the king of limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, the king of limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, king of limbo.
Alright, what is up? Hello, Narg, welcome. He just lit the fireplace, dude. See? The content is always on point when you're on my streams, of course. Always. 100% of the time, without failure. I am always on the ball, ready to rumble, ready to roll out. Okay. Anyway, I said let's finish this. Let's get the last, like, 92 battles. Because that would be really good. What we will also do is we will evolve Bumblebee. There's no reason not to. Yeah, so Narg and I had a chat. Basically, he actually showed me the art we were talking about yesterday on the last stream. And I agree, but it actually turns out that the reason why Dawn of Sorrow has that art is because I think it's a lady, the lady who usually drew Castlevania's art was not available because they were working on Curse of Darkness, and B, because they wanted Dawn of Sorrow to appeal to a more kid-friendly audience. And so in my mind, I'm like, why the flaming, screaming, undying fuck would you try to make Castlevania appeal to children? It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, it is ironic. The game that we glaze, which is Curse of Darkness, is the reason why Dawn of Sorrow looks the way it does. I mean, even if she was available, I'll be honest with you, they probably would have done it anyway. This is Konami after all. They would have just said fuck it and done whatever they wanted to do regardless. But it was definitely one of those moments like, wait, why? Why did you do this? Who told you to? It was a very unique conversation, but it was a very good one because I actually looked it up. Instead of, you know, just the usual, let's just figure it out later or whatever, I actually looked it up. And that's something what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta look things up, so. Spikes. Not Wild Charge. Ironhead's not good because Ironhead is really prone to miss. I guess we could put on swords. No, oh God, jeez. No. Oh my lord. Part of the fun is it being a T-Ray game that anyone can pick up, sure, but it's a prequel, right? Like, I'm sorry, it's a sequel. So, I mean, like, yeah, people could just pick it up or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, let's be fair, if you're playing Dawn, you're probably, like, if you're playing Dawn, you probably want to play Araya, right? Like, that's kind of the whole point. If you don't, you know, you're dropping yourself in this big story with no clue what the hell is even going on. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Symphony of the Night wasn't a mature game. I'd say it was definitely more so than Dawn. Dawn and Araya are kind of very similar. It's just Dawn, like, the reason why people don't like Dawn, besides the artwork, is because of that stupid touchscreen shit that you have to do, because you have to do it literally perfectly. There's no, like, allowances for errors, so if you mess it up, you just have to do it again and the boss gets health back. That is something that every single person that does a video essay on it talks about. They all talk about that because it's such a huge sticking point of the game. They all talk about it. And I mean, in fairness, yeah, emulating it is hell. I think they fixed it for the what was it, the new port that came out? I forget what it's called, the DS one, the Dominus collection, I think they fixed it. Oop, hang on. What else are we gonna do during daytime? I have no idea. Let's get this shit rolling. We have to do 92 battles today to get our 1,000 battles, and then we have to do the post game, or we have to get all the mega stones. So take your pick. Either way, either one is not going to be terrible. We have to do both anyway, but there's a patch. Yeah, I mean, at that point, just download the patch. I wouldn't even blame you. It's one of those early DS gimmick mechanics that just does not translate well out of its hardware, basically. I would not blame someone playing it if they were like, okay, well, I'm just gonna auto solve it because it was made for hardware that I can't even play anymore. Like, I wouldn't even hate you for that. I would actually honestly agree. It's so easy. I don't know. I like all these weird gimmick things. I say this about the Wii as well. I don't really blame people if you don't want to deal with it. I hate all those stupid Wii gimmicks, except for like Resident Evil 4. They all feel like very played out by like hour 5 of a game, you know? You kind of, it's just not as fun at that point, personally. Like even Metroid Prime 3, which a lot of people cite as being really good with its motion controls, even by hour 3, I was kind of done with it. I was like, okay. I remember watching a video essay one time about it where they call it basically a Halo game, and the opening is pretty much a Halo game. I actually agree with it. I did not hate that comparison. I just don't like Prime 3. I feel like Metroid has to have a good amount of exploration, or otherwise it's not really in that vibe. You know, like Metroidvanias have to be exploratory by almost nature, I would argue. And you do not really explore in Metroid Prime 3. The opening of the game is quite literally Samus having to turn on a bunch of auto turrets to defend a base from space pirate invasion. Like, it's just not, it just doesn't hit the same, you know? Unfortunately, that means Metroid is kind of an isolationist game a little bit. And I wouldn't even be mad about that, because I think it's fine that it is. Some of the best in the series, ugh. I wouldn't say that. I think Talon 4 is way more fun to explore. But I mean, when you have, what, 5 or 6 side-scroller games, you're not going to capture that same feel with side-scrollers. So I don't know. I mean, that is a valid point, I guess. You're not going to get that from a lot of other games, in fairness. There you go. And super effective moves with fire. Hello, Viv. I mean, listen, I was totally down to replay, oh shit, I forgot I have this. Jesus, did you not? I was totally down to replay Prime 3 if they were to re-release an HD collection. But given that we're a month away from, what's it called? A month away from Prime 4, I'm gonna get the sinking suspicion that they're not gonna re-release Prime 3 and Prime 2, which really sucks. I really wish they would. It's something that I think Retro even said, like, yeah, maybe we will, and I guess they just never got the go-ahead. I really sure as hell hope they don't, they don't release it out of nowhere randomly in like a month. Like 2 weeks before Prime 4. Spend my paycheck on figures and books again. I'm saving my money. I already have games to get anyway, which kind of sucks, but nothing I can really do about it. Oh my god! That's really the only thing I'll be getting for the next several months, are just random games, basically. Okay. We actually have to leave so we could do our Challengers ticket. Actually, no. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't know, man. Chestnut just isn't that good. I struggle to think of a slow grass type that's really, really good. And Chestnut definitely ain't it, Chief. But yeah, I mean, that was the importance of artwork on a lot of games. I can tell you right now, one thing I thought about, obviously while I was not streaming, was Fire Emblem. I was even saying to myself, like, damn, one of the games I forgot to mention was like Sacred Stones. I thought Ephraim was one of the coolest protagonists I've ever seen in a video game. I love Ephraim. He's so cool, and he's a spear user, and at the time, I don't think there were any lords that weren't spear users, so it was kind of crazy to see a dude just pull out a spear instead of a sword, and then they just do him so dirty. And it's not until Dimitri, almost a decade and a half later, that we get another lord who uses spears. Think about that. Almost every lord in Fire Emblem has always been a sword user, which sucks. And that is the one thing I will give to Three Houses, that pretty much there are no lords that use swords. Also, the whole idea of a lord unit is kind of redundant, because some of the best units in Three Houses are decisively not lords. Alright, let's do our battle. Hello, Ash. Welcome. Okay. Let's do it. Just synth. Okay. The Infinite Zia Royale is a fine event, but it goes without saying that nothing pleases the public more than my own terrific tournament. Kind of weird that you can't redo any of her tournaments, but to be fair, what really are they? Nothing much. Very nice. Alright, this is a serious question, since I think most people here were here when I played the story, or have played it themselves. And this was a topic, actually, that I saw on Reddit, so that's how you know this is going to be a great conversation. Do you all think that Jacinth could just leave... do you think Levon could leave Jacinth's employ if she wanted to? Is she trapped here against her will, or can she just leave whenever she wants and refuses to? Because a lot of people on Reddit seem to be very divided on it. A lot of people seem to think that she actually absolutely could leave, just she refuses to. Also, I think a lot of people are reading way too in-depth to a children's video game. I don't think they really implied anything. People read way too much fucked up shit into her being effectively a maid. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, people did say they might be in a lesbian relationship. That did come up. It's Reddit. Of course they thought of that immediately. I think if she left Jacinth, would do something bad. Indentured servant. I hate Jacinthe. See, I wonder how much of that is people just not liking Jacinthe for various reasons, or if she actually canonically would do something bad. I personally think that she could leave at any time. I actually think that there's nothing holding her here. By the way, this is the second worst Mega, by the way. Just throwing that one out there. I don't know what the fuck this thing is supposed to be. What is it, flying type? Did you not? Did you not? Thank you. I think she could leave. Not even without, like, I think what some people were trying to argue is that she refuses to leave until she could beat her in a battle. And therefore she doesn't want to, because she doesn't want to concede absolute defeat. So this is like her copium state of, I didn't really lose to you, I'm just gonna work to you until I could beat you in a battle. Is it me or the game loud? Maybe it is. I'll turn it down. That's totally fine. Okay, there we go. Much better. Thank you. A little bit. All right, I dropped it a little bit. You know why? Because I was recording the other day. It's fine. I also rebooted, and whenever I reboot, my sound goes haywire. It starts doing all kinds of weird shit. So this should be much better and much more aligned. Okay. I don't know. I think she could leave at any point. I think she would have to concede defeat, that she would never be better and never be able to beat her, but I think she could leave. Now, I'm not saying that to be contrarian to Reddit. I actually think she could just leave whenever she wants. I'm not going to expect Pokemon to have themes like slavery in it, regardless of how I feel about it. Remember that one of the biggest things that ever happened in a Pokemon game was some dude decked another dude, and they never did that again. They refuse. He literally flat out gut punched a dude and said, "What are you gonna do, bitch boy?" Edgelord games, Edgelord games. I'd rather sneak up and start battles because Greninja's really good at that. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll swap for mine. We'll have to get a few more levels. Seinfeld reference? I haven't watched Seinfeld like that. When was this about a guy getting decked? Coliseum. Dakeem punches that one dude, I think the volunteer sheriff, he decks him in the stomach. Canon Pokemon game, by the way. Well, I mean, it's Genius Sonority, but it was published by Nintendo. I just like to think it's canon because they haven't decanonized it or deconfirmed it. They just will probably never talk about it again. I think about that quite frequently, actually. Probably the only Pokemon game with actual violence. Nowadays, they start referencing death. Since, like, Gen 6, they start referencing death a little bit in these games. You know, nothing too crazy. I do think that Coliseum and XD really weren't meant to be together because Greevil, or what is his name? What's the last dude's name? Not Nascor. The clown dude. He never mentions working for Greevil, I don't think, right? Maybe he does. Maybe there's like this weird, like, throwaway reference that I just don't remember. But I feel like it's implied that Nascor and the final boss are Cypher. It's not really explained how those tie together, although it's been a couple years since I played them anyway, so I don't know, I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Jensen's gonna have some crazy shit we didn't accept yet in the 2010s. Gen 10 will probably have the smallest Pokedex yet of any mainline new game. So thanks for jinxing it, I appreciate it. Oh my fucking god. And then it moves up. Look at this. You can't get it, man. It's so stupid. Hilarious. And after all that, he trolls me. Really? Okay, whatever. Let's see if I can finish this thing off really quickly and then swap. You have to swap off even if you win the battle. Okay, whatever. And it doesn't tell you that you're perish-songed at all. Sun Moon started threading complex, multifaceted, ambivalent characters with mismatched interests. I would not say Sun and Moon started that at all. Not even in the slightest. I mean, that's quite literally the plot of, believe it or not, X and Y. X and Y, Giovanni. Land hits with fighting type moves. X and Y, Giovanni, Silver, I would even argue. They canonized a lot with Silver, actually. And that's one of the things I like about it, is that Silver was a very complex character. Maybe a little bit more so in the remakes as opposed to the originals. That's just simply because a lot of his story did not yet exist. I think they waited and saw what people wrote online, and then they were like, okay, wait a minute. When did the Pokemon talks about difficult social topics start? I would say Gen 4 with Cyrus. I feel like a lot of what Cyrus talked about, but Cyrus is very selfish. He's very self-centered. I think even his grandmother is aware that he's very self-centered. Definitely Gen 5. When they start, they had the whole plot line. Gen 5 is the only mainline Pokemon game, I think, until what? I think almost ever, until Gen 8. Who? Where? What? Oh. It's one of the few mainline Pokemon games where you do not conclude the game beating the Elite Four. Land hits with fighting type move. Bro, what the hell am I supposed to do with these cards? Yeah, Gen 5. I mean, like, Gen 3 is interesting in the sense, like, it's not like a super climate change thing, but one of the big topics is, like, well, how do we divide up the land and the sea? Unfortunately, you only really get that kind of dichotomy in Emerald, and it's very ham-fisted, so I would agree. It's probably Gen 5. Yeah, and the first thing they talk about is, hey, isn't having Pokemon abuse? Release all your Pokemon. And so a lot of people, I remember in a crowd in one of the cities, because I don't really remember any of this, are like, yeah, let's release everything. Let's release our Pokemon. But Getsis's plot and his ultimate ideology is really stupid. It basically revolves around everyone being really fucking dumb and just giving up all their Pokemon for no reason at all. So that's why I'm not like a huge fan of Gen 5, because the plot is kind of really shitty. The characters might be cool, but the plot is not that great. Like, I know what they tried to do with Getsis, but it just wasn't that good. And I didn't play Black 2, White 2, so I can't tell you what the plot of that is. Oh yeah, he did abuse N, that is true, yes. I don't know, was it physical, or I thought it was just emotional? I don't really remember this. It's been too long. Let me say that instead. I don't really remember. It's been too long. I say a lot for losing me, or her story really reached me. I like Guzma's story. Guzma's story was really good. He just wanted approval. Unfortunately, the woman he sought approval from quite literally hated him. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Oops. Oh, you're the lady that just explodes. So why the hell do you have acid armor? Think about how fucking dumb that is. Can I swap, please? I know I swapped to the wrong Pokemon, but goddamn, do they lock you on a Pokemon in this game? Ah! I didn't say I hate Gen 5, I just said that Getsis is a really shitty villain. The thing I hated more about Gen 5 was this incessant need to pad the Pokedex with all new Pokemon. They really probably just wanted to soft reboot the series, but they were probably bullied by Nintendo of America into not doing that. Or Nintendo of Japan, I should say. But yeah, I kind of found it boring. I won't even lie to you. I thought Gen 5 was fucking boring. And that's sad, because that's the game I lined up outside Nintendo World for. I literally went there with Surge Sir. And I was like, okay, well, let's see if we can fucking get it. We were on that line for hours. It's just terrible. And then they, you know, they started all the all the DLC stuff. You had to like get it so you could get Victini and stuff like that. I wasn't a fan of how they handled like 90% of Gen 5, personally. What? N is a real person. Oh, now you give this to me? Go fuck yourself, man. Yeah, it is a fan theory. N is a real person. N is a human. This is confirmed. I don't know if Getsis is his real father, but he is a human. He is not an alien or some shit. Whatever you're talking about. Zoroarks cannot speak while transformed, I don't think. So yes, N has to be a human. The only Pokemon that I could think of that can speak in English is Arceus, a Rotom that has inhabited a Pokedex or a Pokephone, the one Meowth from the anime, maybe some Psychic types. Yeah, Getsis isn't his father. Okay, that I remember. It's sad, too, because I genuinely think that this might have one of the top 5 stories of a Pokemon game. The problem is you have to burn through so much bullshit to get to it. It just doesn't feel right. I think that's my biggest problem with this game, is that the story is actually pretty good. Arguably better than the original, or better than the prequel. But that's the thing. Mewtwo can speak if you shock him, can he? Chatot and Squawkabilly, yeah, but they just mimic? They don't actually understand what they're saying, I don't think. Or, you know, maybe they will, but I don't think they can make sentences on their own. Question mark? Oh, fuck off. They give me all the good stuff I would have spent all night working for now, of course. I don't even hate Gen 1. I just think Gen 1 is very basic. It's very proof of concept. Obviously. You can't get that bad. They used to fit these games onto literal nothing cartridges, but I think by the time they were on the DS, I don't know how much space a DS cartridge can hold and how much, you know, space a Pokemon game would take up on it, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But I'll be honest with you, whatever it is, by Gen 5, I don't think they had that problem. Definitely by the 3DS era, they did not have that problem anymore, for sure. I just hit 2 Pokemon at once. What's gonna happen here? What a crazy interaction that is. Yeah, what is this? You know what? That's a good Google. How much storage does a DS cartridge have? No, not the literal measurements. The currently largest released DS game is 0.5 GB. It's glitched. I glitched the game. I glitched the game. I glitched the game. I glitched the game. The Starmie is KO'd. Watch, ready? I glitched the game again. I glitched the fucking game again. This is the second day in a row I glitched the game. Thankfully, the game knows how to handle it. The Starmie was just there. Oh my god, dude. I was a little scared for a second. I'm like, might be screwed. Okay. GBA went up to 32. Yeah, they're very small. GBA was basically just a portable SNES. Has a lot in common with it. Obviously, the graphics are a little better. You know, like, there's definitely a huge leap in performance between Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. Y'all already know. If you've been on my channel, you've seen a playthrough of Metroid Prime. I don't need to explain this. You see my artifacts? Yes, I did. I can only imagine where you have to go to find this shit, man. Like, sometimes Ash tells me about Texas, and I have friends that live in the Southwest, and, you know, not really anyone anymore in the Midwest or whatever, right? The Tornado Alley or whatever. But, you know, I have a friend that lives in the Southwest, and she's always telling me, oh, you know, like, my town's kind of like a, I forget what she calls it. Swap. There you go. Let's see if we can get this. This is gonna be really... Can you stop, man? These motherfuckers in their parish songing. Yeah, I don't think this thing can hit normal types, right? Yeah, all it can do is recover and parting shot. Isn't that hilarious? But yeah, like, when they tell me about that, I'm like, damn, that sounds really crazy. It's allegedly in New York, or it's allegedly in the United States. So I can only imagine what it's like for you, Narg. I imagine that, but hotter. Fuck. Okay, at least we didn't get stunned. Like, tropical. On some crazy shit. Make sure you get your name put in a museum, okay? Seriously. Don't let someone else take your credit. Get a lawyer if you need to. I found this. I want to make sure my name is in the museum. You know, get the citation in the textbooks. Okay. Fuck. This is gonna be bad. Shit. Max Po. Ooh, nice. Thank you. No, 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 no! I'm so cooked. Literally. It makes me wonder if you're in one of those, what do they call it? Those, like, kiddie digs? You know, you ever had, oh, maybe not. I had one of these. They had them at the Museum of Natural History many years ago. There was, like, a dig where you could, like, pretend to, like, dig up, like, dinosaur eggs and stuff. I thought that shit was so fun. Oh, it's over. That's what I imagine you doing, but, like, in real life, and not just something that they pre-set up for kids to play around in, you know? Something like that. That would be so funny. We need to break more of these. I wonder what's a good spot to even farm these. See, if I had known this, I would have farmed all the ones I needed before breaking Prism Tower. Because I progressed the story, I can no longer do that. It doesn't make it impossible, not even by a long shot, it just makes it annoying. You know, have I really been around here during the day? I feel like I'm only around here at night. You know what I just realized? Rost is just straw rearranged. I've known it was a strawberry, but I never understood why it was called a Rostberry until now. That took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out. I never thought about rearranging the letters of Rostberry because I almost never use it anyway. What's back here? Sure, a lot of teams here in Lumiose. I'm part of an occult fan club, though I'm the only member. I myself am a member of the Lumiose SBC. So our problem, the government trusts landowners with keeping the artifacts. So it's like, wait, this is just mine now? Yeah, apparently there's a lot of that in the Midwest. Some of this stuff has been so abandoned for so long. Like if you find it, it's mostly keepers. No one can lay claim to it because everyone who knew about it probably died, you know, 100 years ago. So it's basically up for grabs. No one's come to claim it either. You good? What in the fuck? Thank you. That was really weird. I'm starting to wonder if Pidgeotto ran away. It is not a Pidgeotto, but it will start running away. I can't fucking name it correctly. She needs company? No, you're just thirsty. Dude, you do not want to mess with these weird Wiccans or whatever. These witchies. You don't want to mess with them, man. But I know my advice is gonna fall on deaf ears, so it's your fate. What's that about the crazy girls? You don't want to fuck with them? You can thank me now and later for the good advice. Yeah, here's the Furfro lady. There used to be a whole salon. Now it's gone out of business. I wonder if that's a commentary on how they never brought back Furfro, ever. Okay. Sounds about France. But yeah, basically they introduced a poodle Pokemon that you could customize and design. And it was more or less a segue to having the contest Pikachu outfits, which were kind of cool. And then they removed them. And then they just... Furfro is one of the Pokemon that just gets the fucking shaft. Much like Spinda. Furfro gets the shaft, man. Play Pokemon Unite? Never. I hate MOBAs. I'm sorry, there's a Larvitar up here, for real? Do they have the same voice actor for this game as Link? I feel like that's kind of... Is it the same dude? If not, it's the same gasps. I don't think they dubbed the gasping and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is just the same guy. I'm like 90% certain. Okay, I'm not getting out of this, am I? Magnificent. Okay, we're going over here. Thank you. Guess what is this, 8? Yeah. Didn't hear any ha hiya ha yeah. That's such a meme because I don't even really remember smashing a lot of pots in Zelda. Oh lord, that almost what is going on? Whew. Playing this game is hard work, dude. Listen, I'm doing all this just so we could get like a handful of shinies, okay? That's the only reason I'm here. Everyone who watches my content knows I can't live without shiny hunting. AC parkour, yeah, modern day AC. Cause it's trash. Oh, I don't have a... Okay, whatever, just cash it, whatever. Pidgeot, where are you? Are you high, brother? Yeah, I don't think the AI functions well with the rooftops. There's another one over there. high because it flies? Are you fucking kidding me? Did you really just make that joke? Okay, anyway. That wasn't a joke! I literally was not making a joke. Now I have the soundboard handy. You know it, baby. Oh, okay, never mind. It was an unintentional joke. I take it back. We will not boo Ash. How'd I miss this the whole time? You definitely meant it. I never mean anything I say. That's not true. Okay. Oh boy. We're definitely shiny hunting Carvana and or the Sharpedo, whichever works. And I'm trying to think what else we're gonna shiny hunt. Fried chicken on a plane? I do not remember fried chicken on a plane. Oh, you talked about it the other day. Yeah, okay. I remember you talking about it. I don't remember that joke in particular. I had an MTV phase a little bit. It's not exactly my kind of whatever, but you know. Listen, someday when this game is gone and I'm playing masterpieces like Assassin's Creed Shadows, you will beg me to bring this back. I know it. Okay. Let's go back to Quasartico. I don't even need to check. We definitely have enough now for one, if not both. Can we do our match? Yeah, sure. Oh, God. I have the wrong Pokemon out. The day the ultimate weapon fired, all the color was bleached from our lives. Funny how fitting it was. My old codename of Gris. Of course my life ended up as gray as ash. But I'm going to take back the color when I defeat you in battle. That is depressing. Lysander's like, we should band together and make a better world. And everyone's like, yes. Alright, this is probably my second favorite character in this game. Also because his presence in the story is actually kind of cool. And them being pissed off makes perfect sense because their lives suck. Oh, that does no damage. Oh, fuck. Okay, you've done enough. Don't worry. High roar. Oh no. Ah! That did not defeat it. Okay. I need to ask a black people culture question. I may have a black people culture answer. Maybe. Cut the bullshit, motherfucker. Dude, that's crazy. Why do black people name their children really exotic names sometimes? I have no idea. I think it's just, it's kind of a stereotype. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Not even trying to be like unracist or dodge the question. It's probably a style thing, but I don't know anyone personally who has a name like that. So I don't know. All the black people I know have white names that aren't in my family, so. I forgot this isn't Dragon type. Hilarious. By the way, he used Flare Blitz, so he knocked himself out because he had no HP after I hit him. Okay. Need to ask, that is? Alright, shoot. Who's number 20 going to be? We got Bottle Cap. Okay. Oh, we're good. We're done. Holy fuck. We have one of everything. Look at that. That's it. There's nothing else to buy. The only thing really is large candies. Everything else is done. We have every Mega Stone in the game, which means that research will be completed. Very nice. So basically, we don't even need to do everything. There's more than enough points. All right, let's change it back to nighttime, get back to battling. What's a ceiling bird? Oh my god, you know what a ceiling bird is. What are you talking about? Just look up. No, okay, now this is one stereotype I will say is not totally a black stereotype, because I knew an Indian who had a ceiling bird chirp constantly. And I don't know if she's Russian or like really white looking Hispanic. Probably a European lady. She has one too. You've never heard of that? Basically what happens is that it's just a smoke detector, and when the batteries in a smoke detector run low, it beeps to notify you. And the meme now is that, like, it happens a lot in like Section 8 and low-income housing, because they just give you these like factory grade smoke detectors, and basically people just don't change their smoke detectors. So it's like it's not a statistic, it's like a stereotype of black people that they all have a, I fucked up by the way. They all have a, what's it called? Smoke detectors that constantly beep. When I was working maintenance, this is a long time ago, this is back in 2013, they had a lot of those, and no one would ever change it. And to be fair, it wasn't my job to change it either. I think they were supposed to come look for battery or ask for batteries, and no one ever did. That was a long time ago, and so that was actually before it became an online meme, actually. Now it is an online meme, but back then, that's just what people did. You ever see that lady who named her kid ABCD? Right, it's not just having a smoke detector, it's having it beep constantly. I should put that on the soundboard, actually. I know some dudes that have that on their soundboards. I know what it was, but not what the meme was. Oh, the meme is just that they don't ever change it. So it is a white people thing? No, it's specifically, it's memed as a black person thing, but it's really an anyone thing, if depending on what housing you, oh my god. No! Fucking crazy. Dude. Oh my god, dude, fuck off. At least I only need to land hits. They expect you to play Metal Gear Solid with no fucking cover. Yeah, Raiden, do they have that in Europe? Is that a cross transatlantic meme? What do they have over there? Well, he's not in the UK, but what do they have over there in the EU, Europe? Discount Temu Wish brand America. Wait, no, that's Canada. What the fuck? They probably have something similar. What? Oh, I thought I defeated this person already. Damn. I'm really not paying attention. Did I ever put the ceiling bird on the soundboard? I guess not. England is the proto-man of America. England used to be one of the strongest countries in history. And now they are a footnote. Good job. Funny how that works, because I was actually reading some literature by Thomas Paine. Just for fun, just for shits and giggles. And so part of it is, you know, Thomas Paine had a very storied life. Very famous character during the Revolutionary War. And then he ended up in France during the French Revolution. And then he almost got basically killed during the Reign of Terror. They were actually going to execute him, and he survived because they put the mark inside of his cell instead of on the outside, apparently. So they actually did not execute him. And then Robespierre was toppled. And he felt like America had abandoned him, so he was very bitter to Washington and John Adams, who were Federalists. Although I don't think he himself ever stylized himself as an anti-federalist, I just think that he was very anti-central government. So a lot of his later writings, only a couple years later, were very much, they were very anti-America, anti-Washington. Specifically, he wrote a scathing letter about George Washington, and it destroyed his friendship with James Monroe, among others. A lot of people hated him when he came back to America. He pretty much came back to America because he was basically becoming unpopular in France. And he was like, okay, and what was it? Thomas Jefferson personally asked him, like, hey, you want to come back to America? Because he couldn't go back to England because he wrote a paper. I forget what the name of it was. He wrote some paper in England, and basically it called for the crown to be dismantled in favor of a democracy. And it was so, and basically they charged him with sedition. And they were going to try him and probably execute him, so he fled to France, and that's how he ended up in France. Yeah, it's a very interesting story. Like, that's the more I got into it, because I was talking to my friend about it. We were playing like a game of guess the founding fathers and their quotes, and I was like, huh, this is one of the most interesting, because you know, a lot of these quotes I was telling her are in Call of Duty, right? And the thing about COD is that the old CODs used to have quotes when you would die. Land hits with Mega Evolved. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Get rid of that. Fine, we'll Mega Evolve then. Fuck it. Let's use Super Effective. Fuck. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Come on, wake up. Go. No! What a fucking asshole. I don't know if Washington ever commented about Thomas Paine, basically saying he was incompetent, he didn't really win the American Revolution, it was France that won it for them, etc., etc. I don't know if he ever commented on that. I was unable to find anything about that in the brief period of time I looked. Truly fascinating, right? But yeah, and then eventually he just died in, what was it, upstate, he died in New York City. Actually, he died somewhere in the village. I could actually go probably see. They have a plaque apparently on the place where he died. Let's see if this chaos. Nope. All right, you're done. Man, I gave up on getting the shiny charm. Just started playing Digimon. Yeah, I heard the new Digimon's great, but why would you give up on the shiny charm? This is nothing. This takes no time at all, and you make money while doing it. It's like a double dub. 30 battles a night is definitely possible if you don't care about cards, but cards give you a good amount of medals, and that's why I do them, because the medals give you money. But if you just want raw battles, then you don't really have to do much. Okay. I don't know, this, as far as grinding goes, this is less time on a grind than almost any other game I could think of. Pokemon, Final Fantasy, or whatever. I don't know. I don't find Digimon that interesting. I mean, maybe it is a better game. I have two friends playing it, and they absolutely swear by it. But I just never could get into Digimon. Ever. Max revives. Like how these used to be limited and now you can actually just get a ton of them. There you go. Aromatisse. Digimon doesn't have Emma's ample posterior. Dude, anime ass is probably so lame. I will never understand that. I'm sorry. Narc, have you seen Prison School? Oh, sweet. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. You haven't seen Prison School? Can't even make the reference I want to make because he hasn't seen it. The one, like, lewd anime I was hoping this dude knew about, and he doesn't. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Too sadistic. What? I will never understand you. Alright, well, I can't make the joke I was gonna make. Damn, that sucks. I don't even remember what it was at this point. Dead ass. Okay, very nice. Knock out opponents using fairy types, land super effective hits with flying. Oh, Lord. These cards are pretty good, though, so I don't know if I want to replace any. Use super effective moves. Same amount of points. It doesn't matter. We're almost done with this one. There's no point in resetting. Prison School. I didn't know there was a wrong side. This dude is breaking my brain right now. There's a wrong side? I thought Gooner's just Goon, dude. What the hell? There's a whole, like, diatribe one of the characters goes on about in that anime about, like, boobs versus ass. It's insane how much thought clearly went into that one conversation. Definitely one of the anime of all time, that's for sure. I don't know, you're like the only other weeb I really know. Like really into like some crazy weeb shit. So, by default, I kind of have to ask. I'm just more surprised that you didn't. Flinch. Oh, flinching stops your cooldown timer. Oh, it completely interrupts you. All right. It doesn't just interrupt your move, it stops your cooldown timer. Interesting. Truly. Land hits with ground types. He's definitely not KO'd. Sableye. That's like the biggest problem with Mega Sableye. It's very slow. Very, very slow. Sneak up and start battles with water type moves. Let's make sure we get this first. Easy. Pangoro and Scrafty both have the same 4 times weakness. I feel so bad. There was a Kangaskhan in what? What's it called? XD? Not Coliseum, right? The Afro-American can be hypnotized by big booties so much that they make bad decisions, and why agency mommy mookers they get factory. What the fuck did he just type in my chat? What did I even just read? Why did I commit brain power to that? He really said factory settings. I'll have you know that's a universal human truth. Sometimes you just see something and yeah, you get reset to factory settings, huh? That's not an exclusive Asian thing. The fuck?
I won't let you have all the glory on that one, buddy.
I didn't plus it. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. It's not just Latinos, homie. You two are two peas in a pod. That's the most insane shit I think I've ever read in my life. Oh, we finished the fairy move. Okay. Wow, it lassoed me. God damn, okay. Going back over here. What was the other one? It was sneak up and start battles with water types. Land hits with Mega Evolve. Yeah, let's Mega Evolve then. I'm not gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole, but sounds good. I wish I could be so eloquent. I mean, just read. I don't know. Why not? Remember, it's never too late, man. You could always apply yourself, put some time in. Read some books, read some crazy shit. Oh, that flash was crazy for some reason. Read something you've never read before. Something that really makes you think, you know? I know this is a channel where the majority of the time all we do is dick around and play video games. But, you know, just... Oh, wow, I was immune. Hilarious. Not making tracer lineages with accuracy. Yeah, but do you even want to do 23andMe? All you're going to do is just sell your DNA data to some fucking Chinese company that's going to probably do some weird CRISPR shit with it. So maybe you're better off not doing that. Just as a heads up. You live in a multicultural city and see shit, you learn a lot about life. I live in New York, I feel like I haven't learned jack shit about life. This is the lady that does the stupid shit, by the way. Garbador. They definitely needed more trainers in the post game. This was where they really could have gone wild with it. Because I feel like we're just fighting the same 3 or 4 or you know, like the same 20 trainers over and over again. Pure blood, fair skinned person is really desirable. You just described America. I mean, like, ironically, I know you're talking about whatever country you're from, you just also described America. Lack of ability to emote it. Well, you know that voice you hear inside your soul? That's what you just have to use, Viv. That's what I do. When I do my insane shit posts and my crazy playthrough rants, it's because I feel that voice inside of my body. I feel that inside my soul. That's all. You should carry weed in a light. I have never smoked weed a day in my life. Not once. I actually hate weed. I hate the smell of it. Everything about weed I hate. everything. So no, actually, I've never smoked weed. I have no plans to ever smoke weed. It's never been my thing, ever. Okay, here we go. Who's number 20? Oh shit, Vinny. Suppose this is the first time we face each other on equal footing as participant. That's it. Oh damn, right to business. This is like my third favorite character in the game. I haven't really been keeping track, but Vinny's up there. Like I said, the best plot twist that they didn't do is they didn't make Quasartico evil for some reason. They genuinely are just a good company trying to do the right thing and not cause a massive panic in the city. That is so refreshing that they weren't secretly evil, you know? So I actually like that a lot. That was really cool. That was a really cool plot line. Can you not do this to my beautiful Meganium, please? Like, what the hell? Oh, God, whatever. Can you stop, dude? Oh, my lord. Insufferable fucking rabbit. Vinny's a why is Vinny a pervert? Vinny is probably one of the most straightforward, upfront dudes in the whole game. Show us both what you've learned over your long life, Drampa. I have complete faith in you. It's a shame you don't get to see more of them throughout the game. Now we finally get some characters I wouldn't mind battling like 4 times in the game. Some of them, not all of them. I didn't really care about Jacinth or the lady that does the streaming. I didn't really care about any of that shit, I'll be honest with you. No, thank you for playing. I didn't care about any of those, but you know, some of them are cool. If I go having lost, my daughter will be unhappy with me. Daddy, why are you such a loser? Here's your reward. A King's Rock, very nice. We already have one. Okay. Oh, not for you, for the bum that bums from you. Well, I don't carry it from the I don't have it at all. I remember one time, hilarious. I remember one time I was walking in Brooklyn and this like obvious high schooler comes up to me and is like, "Hey man, you gotta like," this is like like a 15-year-old Asian girl walks up to me and I'm thinking in my head, there's gotta be a police sting. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I told her I don't even smoke weed, which was the truth. But even if I did, I was not gonna give a light to a fucking high schooler. That was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. That wasn't like, I was like, what in the fuck, dude? She just walks up. Do you have a light? I didn't even know what she meant at first. I was like, a light? She's like, yeah, to smoke. I was like, no, I don't. And I'm definitely would not give it to you. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that was a real glowy moment. Using an actual teenager as bait, probably. All right, I'll look at the map in a second. That was really insane. That was insane shit. I was like, there's no way a high schooler just walked up to me, bro, and asked me for weed, or maybe not weed per se, but you know, like a fucking cig. There's no way, dude. Probably weed though, let's be fair. I've seen younger. Well, you live in Europe. It's a little bit different here. Mind you, I wasn't planning on going to jail that day, or any day. Listen, if someone asks you in NYC for anything, tell them no and back away slowly. No, so Dojin Bait, that's fucking insane that you just said that. All right, here we go. There's one over here, so we'll do it in a minute. Let's finish this round and then I'll go do it. Yeah, I've known tons of people in my life that have just been completely without weed. They just cannot function at all. And I don't know, man, like, you know, some of them have maybe better or worse reasons for being so doped all the time. For me, it's just really silly. I just never got into it. And anything smoking, I just never got into. You know, I've said this before, my grandfather died from lung cancer. He actually stopped smoking and he died from secondhand anyway. And so from that, I've just always had a bad association with smoking. That said, I think it aesthetically is cool. However, I would never actually participate and partake of it, is what I should say. I've always had a very negative connotation about it in my head. So I never did it. When you're dealing with a velociraptor, well, some of these nice neighbors will just bite your head off for anything. Yeah, you know, if you enjoy it every once in a while, it's probably not going to take much time, if any at all, off your life. But for me, it just wasn't. I just had such a bad connotation with it, you know, in my head. Ash likes dinosaurs. Very nice. I've always loved dinosaurs. When I was 3, I figured out how to use the VCR and watch Jurassic Park. One of my favorite stories was figuring out how to watch Jurassic Park. Can we get a Pokemon weak to flying, please? Where's the person with the Machamp? The fuck? Now no one's weak to him, man. Ridiculous. Sounds like Florida more than NYC. Oh no, it's NYC. I mean, I'm not in any real crazy areas in NYC, for what it's worth. Thankfully, I don't live in the Bronx, for fuck's sake. If I lived in the Bronx, I'd probably leave. Probably go live in a cardboard box under I-95 first. Oh my god, they're being left on slivers. Someday I will fix these Pokemon. I will fix the 6 that I use throughout the game. Because, man, it is brutal having EV spreads this bad. Dude, where are the Pokemon? Isn't DMX from the Bronx? Yeah, I think so. That doesn't mean I want to live in the Bronx in the present day. Two things can be true at the same time. Dude, no one is weak to flying. This is bullshit. Oh my god. You could have met him, maybe. I'm not in the rap scene that much. Yes, I have listened to a fair amount of rap, but I'm not into rap that much, you know? Oh, it's gonna Mega Evolve. Okay, we're good. It'll Mega Evolve. Do you have to knock it out? Okay, well, we did, so it doesn't matter. There's a lot of famous NYCers. That doesn't mean I'll ever meet any of them. Probably for the best, honestly. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna get along with, like, half of them? Seriously. I don't defy all of them. Like, I have listened to rap. I don't like fried chicken, though. I think it's disgusting. The breading could be decent, but I don't really... That's not how I would prefer it. I like baked and broiled. You ever had broiled in, like, a pressure cooker? Oh, it's so good, because it has all the sauces and stuff on it. That's what's up. I mean, that's one of my biggest things, is that we're not all a monolith. That's one of the few things I will agree with my mom on. We're not all monoliths. At all. No, sorry, I think it's disgusting. I don't hate you if you do it. I don't really, like, even if you put pineapple on pizza, I don't really hate it. I just would never eat that. Corn? I've never had a corn dog. You stop turning! Oh my god, they actually turn with you. Shit. I did not expect them to turn with you. That was kind of spooky. Hey, look, they got a burn. You know how many times I've used flamethrower and it's not burned anybody? That's crazy, dude. Ha 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 ha. Barbecue I dislike. Barbecue is good sometimes. It's a little overhyped. You know what really is overhyped? Buffalo. I don't like spicy in anything, man. That is not my forte. I hate spicy. Korean barbecue's okay. Yeah, it is. You know what I really go out to eat and want to go out to eat more of? Ramen. Ramen is really good. I love ramen. Fantastic, man. Ramen with some white rice on the side. Peak. But I don't really go out to eat that much anyway. Never visited an udon restaurant in Kyoto? I mean, if you're in Japan, you have to, right? Like, that's kind of the whole point. You kind of have to. How do we get so many medals tonight and so many wins? What did I do differently this night that I don't do in other nights? I don't even know. Because there's going to be someone else over here, I think. We might be able to get like 1 or 2 more battles in. 33 wins in a single night. Look at this. We could do another ticket. Okay, got it. So the cooks thanked him a lot after he slurped them. Yeah, I think that is that like a positive thing for them? I don't know if that's the same here, but man, the ramen I get is so good, dude. Damn near drooling just thinking about it. But it went up in price, so I kind of hate it. It used to be like $14 or $16. Now it's like $20. Not the worst, but it definitely went up, which sucks, obviously. We are about to get a mega payday. Fuck, whatever. Alright, can we get B-Droll to 100? B-Droll deserves it. Yeah, definitely find a good ramen place for sure. Nothing beats it. You have to, man. It's so fulfilling, it's so fulfilling and filling. It's to the point that if I'm gonna have ramen, I pretty much don't really eat that much in the day prior. And then I just plan that that's gonna be my only meal of the day, basically. Can't eat anything around it, can't eat anything after it, that's for sure. So I might maybe start to go once every other week, maybe, just, you know, just to treat myself. You gotta live a little bit. All right, who's 21? All right, now we're looping, basically. We're looping. We already fought Ivor. If you offer me extremely spicy food, I'm a happy man. If I swallow while eating spicy, I hate spicy. I don't like spicy like that. I like the most mild and weak of spice, just a little kick. Nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna make me sweat or get the nose running. No, I don't like all that. I like very bland and sour foods a little bit. Barbecue is nice for that. What is it, kimchi? See, I like cabbage, but I don't know if I would want spicy cabbage. That probably wouldn't happen. Oh, shit. Nope, thank you. Medicham. Can you not? That's exactly why I brought this. Alright, terrible move. Southeast, I don't know, they all kind of like spicy foods. Okay. Can you not? There you go. I have to Mega Evolve probably to one-shot these Pokemon. Should have done that right at the start. Mega Evolve into Justice Incarnate. I think they have multiple lines for their Mega Evolution, by the way. No. Alright, thanks. Alright, can we get like something good? I kind of wish you could just buy bottle caps in this game. The fact that bottle caps are kind of random sucks. I don't need protein or any of this other bullshit. I could buy this easily. What I need are bottle caps, which you cannot buy. No, you guys are crazy, man. Could not be me. Okay. How many Pokemon did I have to knock out with the Steel type move? Because she has 3. Vinegar on salty potato chips. I kind of just like salty potato chips, but I stopped eating a lot of this garbage a while ago. So, who knows when I'll have some of those again. Like, I seriously have not had almost anything sweet in like a month and a half almost. I just have not. No! Alright, let's position. We're not gonna be able to sprint. Look at that sun. Is the sun coming up in battle? Oh, maybe battle doesn't stop the flow of time? Maybe? Is it? It does look like it's moving. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't move. Quick, see me, witness me! Alright, where do you think the next trainer would be? There's no way I get to another one. Maybe north? No way. This will probably be my record for most trainers, 38. 38 trainers in a single night. 9,355 medals. Yeah, there's no one there. Nope. Almost. That's the real tragedy. There just isn't enough time to do all the people you want. Oh no, 3.5? Damn, that sucks. Whatever. Alright. How close are we? 977, so we just need 23 more and we're done. Alright, let's see what this side quest is, which is Synth. Let's save before we do anything, because you know they're going to pull me into some really stupid fight. Greetings, I've been expecting you. Lady Synth is waiting for you. Please come to the Society of Battle Connoisseurs battling area. The Super Tourney de Synth 0. Okay. My dear Malcolm, my sincerest thanks for requesting the Infinite ZA Royale to be held as your reward for reaching rank A. In fact, it delighted me so much that I decided to hold a tournament of my own. It is called the Super Tornado Jacinth Zero. Care to guess what the zero stands for? Oh, it's an O. Out of this world? My toys are already out of this world, so adding that would be... I hate her. Yeah, great. There's a tournament between only you and me. Thus, like Super Tornado de Jacinth O. No matter how many battles you win, your next opponent will always be me. Furthermore, you may face me as many times as you like, whether or not you manage to win the entire tournament. Do you understand now? Not really. As much as I know you love the sound of my voice, there's no way to keep me talking. Okay, what the fuck, dude? Okay. This theme is crazy. This sounds like a YouTube shitposting theme. Jesus. She's a clown? Yeah, I mean, just look at this. Alright, well, we could use items, so it's fine. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's a shitpost song? I was worried something terrible was about to happen. Oh, too bad. Murdered it. The Nubian Queen. I'm sorry, whenever I see characters this dark with hair colors like this, it just feels like a character creator randomizer, bro. There's that one person that works for Sid in 14 that does the same, that Viera with the blonde hair, and I'm like, what in the fuck? That's totally a natural hair color. She's Lily from Tekken. Well, fortunately for me, I don't play Tekken. I don't know why people meme this character so much. She's honestly pretty forgettable outside of the fact that she forces you to do stupid shit. I think people way overestimate this character. Oh wow, did not defeat it. Did not defeat it, dude! Are you fucking kidding me? I'm mega evolving for this fucking thing. Jeez, what the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me? What robbery? Look how little health it has. I'm mega evolving from now on. I don't give a shit. That's so stupid. That pisses me off. 1 HP. What crazy fucking calculations happened there that I low rolled just enough to not KO it? Most heartfelt congratulations on your victory. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. I will be your opponent in the next battle as well. Oh my fucking god. This must be some developer's favorite character. Some absolute shitpost. Why does she not use Mega Dragonite? Why does no one use Mega Dragonite? Out of all the characters in the game, no one uses Mega Dragonite? Ow. Oh, great. The Vegeta smiling meme? I don't remember that one. I remember the one where he's looking on his phone because he just got his ass whooped. Oh, they jumped me! Come avenge me! Oh, could not protect. Nice. Next. Oh, are we gonna run out right at Mega Clefable? Oh, that's gonna be great. I absolutely should not Mega Evolve for the first few Pokemon then. That is a horrible mistake. Very nice. I'm very smart, clearly. I've done this to myself, clearly. What is this thing even supposed to be? Why does it have a nipple on its head? Unbelievable. What a stupid fucking Mega. Yeah, the 3 worst Megas are definitely Clefable, Skarmory, and what was the other one? I forget. Alright. Yes, I'm ready for the semifinals. It's a hat? It's like the hat Mr. Popo wears. I know it's a specific kind of hat. That's just the only person I could think of that wears it. There's another character that drew controversy. I love it. Wait, Mr. Popo wears a turban? I thought that was Piccolo. Isn't that Piccolo? Oh, get the fuck out of here. No, 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 no! It didn't kill him. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm literally going to redo my fucking stats because of this stupid shit. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I'm actually getting... Oh my god, that pisses me off. Maybe he is wearing a turban, I don't remember. I haven't seen Mr. Popo in the show in like 20 years. Coincidentally, around the time that a bunch of very interesting, unique individuals were saying that they were parodying black people in Dragon Ball. He's in Daima. I barely watch Daima. The only reason why I watch Daima is because it's on before Bleach. If Daima was on after Bleach, I probably wouldn't watch it. Yeah, it looks like a nipple from the front. I'm sorry. I can't unsee it now. It's too late for me. And I'll be honest with you, nothing about Daima interests me. I'm a very, very loose Dragon Ball fan. I'm probably a bigger One Piece fan now than I am a Dragon Ball fan. Because, like, Dragon Ball, it's the same 3 arcs, man. We go through the same 3 arcs, which are, like, really 6 arcs crammed together, you know? Like, at least with Naruto or One Piece, I'm a little bit more, like, in the know. I know it's the big 3 or whatever, but it's just not for me. I never could get into it the same way. All right, now put up your fucking stealth rocks, dude. You're so original, please. Now get over here. I like how humans can stand in the stealth rocks and it's no problem, but Pokemon are too stupid. Isn't that great? Alright, you ready for bullshit? Here, get my life back. Okay, never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. I haven't learned my lesson after fighting her fucking 3 times in a row. So that was a low roll, by the way, because we killed it in 1 hit. Unbelievable. Hit. Okay. You know what this is? This is royalty-free shitposting music you would have on a random YouTube video. And then you would hear it in like a Markiplier video or some shit. You hear it in like the Right Opinion video or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think who would really have a theme like this. Maybe like a Minecraft YouTuber or something. It wouldn't be the outro song. It would be the intro song. See, I'm up on it. I know my YouTube. Awful. The agony of defeat is nothing compared to the joy of witnessing such magnificent might. There, you had enough. Congratulations, you're the champion of Les Super Tournée de Jacinthe O. Now to the victor goes the grandest prize of all, me! Laban! The right to battle me at any time for... Oh, never mind. Alright, isn't that great? Did we even get money for doing this? I wasn't even looking. Congratulations, from the bottom of my heart, I commend your victory. Wow. 300,030 luxury balls. Okay. That's probably the most money you get from any quest in the game. Alright, well, there you go. Now it's just a matter of stamping out all the other mini games and stuff. So let's take a look. What side quests have we not done? Hone Edge's cutting ability, a haunting experience with a ghost type, a jumbo variety pumpkaboo, a Starmie, Furfro with a Furfro, Trevenant, we could actually do that, a single Pikachu, a Raichu, and an Aurorus. These are like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different quests I haven't done. Everything else I think is done. So eventually we just have to start working away at it. I have to level up that Pupitar and remember not to evolve it, which will be really funny. Okay. Alright, I think we just teleport tonight. And then we just try to get the shiny charm. And then we'll do one more stream to like wrap up most of the side quests, I guess. I don't know. Or rather the post game, like the actual post game. Remember when this took hundreds of Arceus streams and now we can wrap up pretty much the entire game in like, what is this, stream 14? 15 streams to do pretty much everything in the game. I don't know, you be the judge. 60 hours of concise story, or what is it, like 300, 400 hours of whatever the hell we did? You be the judge. I leave that up to the viewer. Because I, for one, am glad that we don't have to do repetitive, boring, you know, non-stop, silly objectives. But to be fair, I did it as a time killer. I knew I was done with the game. So, who's coping? Not me. I never cope. Poison? Well, if you knock him out, we can't poison him. Oh, shit. Punch it. Okay, we just need to get, what, 23? So you know what, maybe I'll care about the cards. Oh, Lord, these cards suck. This is the worst triple deck I think I've ever had. There you go. Land hits with electric types. Bro, whatever, fuck it. Oh no, help! And very nice. You'll love to see it. That's the only move it can hit me with is Super Fang. That's the only move it has that actually hits me. Thanks for playing. Sickle cell anemia? I don't know about that. I just think she's annoying. And you know, people were actually scrimming it. Apparently Laban could genuinely defeat her in battle if she uses Mega Dragalge. She's just not good enough of a trainer. Either that or in lore, it's just not possible for her. It's just not feasible. One or the other. And that's sad because she actually has some good counters to some of Jacint's Pokemon, because Jacint doesn't have very great Pokemon. But who knows? And it's also not my problem. How to keep your life simple, folks. Do you see me stressing about it? That's a her problem. You don't Mega Evolve this, do you? No. And then we will, oh wait, no, we have a shiny Litleo, yeah. I don't know. We gotta figure out what Pokemon are even worth shiny hunting in this game. Okay, can you get down there next time? Oh my lord. I rolled by accident. I didn't mean to. To the victor, the spoils. Knock out opponents using water-type moves. Sneak up. We could use Psychic. Who has a Psychic move? I don't really have any high-level Pokemon with Psychic moves, huh? Could use Medicham. Could not get in the fucking bush, dude. Good lord. Really? I like how it does no damage in this game either. That's the best part. What a very meaningful team this guy has. He has an Exploder, who he probably is set to explode no matter what unless you have a Ghost type. And then he has Mega Abomasnow. 4-time weakness. What? That's a trainer? Man, you would never have gotten to any high rank, huh? Oh, yo! Ow. I'm gonna have to get an Espeon. There's a lot of Pokemon I would raise. It's just time. It's time and commitment. Oh, what I will say is for everyone who's on the streams, we will go back to doing Final Fantasy streams because I will have to start clearing the tier this month. For sure. So that's going to start to happen with or without Dax or whoever. So we will sacrifice some streams to try to beat that fight. That's going to be fun. Yay, just like Sugar Wyatt. I can't wait. It'll be just like Sugar Wyatt. Somebody kill me. Let's go back to our queen, our favorite streamer. Is Honeybee Lovely even a streamer? I don't even think she is. At least I don't sing anymore. I mean, that's just because I know the lyrics for the new songs. It's just I have to actually focus. And they're also not as e-girly. Like, even Sugarite isn't as e-girly as Honeybee Lovely. Dancing Green is lyrics. I think they all have lyrics this tier. It's just really hard to... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's just really hard to hear Dancing Green's lyrics. They kind of auto-tuned the shit out of it or whatever. You can actually hear it better on the Primals version. They did it, boys. They brought back disco. We're so blessed. Ow. Can I move, please? I love the stealth mechanics in this game, guys. You shouldn't have. No, you really shouldn't have. Thank you. Problems with the male version of Honey Be Lovely? No, I actually think it's cool. You know how many there's another rendition of Honey Be Lovely though. I forget what it is specifically. It's like it's something they did. They knew they hit pay dirt with that song. Needless to say. They know. They're well aware. B is for beat you to a bloody pulp. I didn't knock it out with a water move. Water Shuriken is such a terrible move. Specifically because it's really hard to knock a Pokemon out with it. On the first hit, because it becomes immune. What? Why'd only fire one? Oh, holy shit. Could have just done Lahi. Nah, Lahi isn't that great. That's a meme song. I don't really like Lahi. I like the rendition of Fallen Angel. Fallen Angel is really good. That's an OG too. That's why I wish the older ones were voice acted. Could you imagine Garuda? Oh, dude, Waking the Primals is such a good idea. The best fights in that game are voice acted, and that's why they need to do more of that shit, man. Oh, when you plus it, it only fires one. Okay, never mind. You know, that went through, but not my Shuriken. Very nice. Of course, I've done fucking Ooh Garuda so many times, I kind of got sick of the song. I was like, I'm tired of hearing it. And honestly, I wish that, see, some of the things that they've done now, I wish they would add back. It would probably change some of it, though. Because, like, Garuda's music just plays and plays and plays. And I kind of wish it was like Dancing Green, where you start the fight and then the music shifts. Dancing Green isn't the first fight to do that, it's just the fight that I know the most that does that. Because you kind of learn the fight to the music, so I like kind of subconsciously know where I am in the fight, just based on where I am in the song. Not every fight needs to do it, but I think more fights should do that. Alright, maybe, I don't know, maybe every fight should, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go through fucking a whole bunch of stuff. I'm very behind on 14 content. So we are gonna start doing Howling Blade streams until I beat it and I get the mount, which hopefully at this point will just be my first clear. You know, or, you know, whatever. Even if it's not, just within a week or so. And then after that, we'll start going in back and hitting on all the different extremes I did not do, basically, because there's 4 extremes I didn't do. I didn't do Sphene, I didn't do Arkveld, I didn't do Necron, and then I'll be behind on the new one that's coming out that isn't out yet. There you go. Now, once I start farming one, y'all know me. It'll just be, it'll be a good amount of streams. It won't be like some crazy month-long project. Yeah, the Glamour Unlock, dude. The PvP tank sets are going to be so good. Now, what I am confused by is that they showed off like a paladin using a Pictomancer brush, but then on the slide they're like, due to animations, you have to glamour weapons on top of weapons. So I'm not really sure how that works. And honestly, I kind of think you shouldn't be able to use different weapons on other classes, personally. Like, identity is definitely a thing I want people to have. Armor is whatever, but weapons are kind of what define your class in that game anyway. Nice miss. Bridging the gender gap? Yeah, I agree. They might have to retexture some of that, right? But there isn't that much gender lock gear in the first place. Like, I understand why you wouldn't have that at the ready, but I understand why people would want to do it. It is what it is. What's Tarragon's Mega, by the way? It's not Tynamo. What is it? Fuck. Agron? No, I have no idea what his Mega is. He does a bowling. He throws like a bowling ball. Cross-dressing is wrong. I don't know, I just never found it appealing. But like 14's major charm is... First of all, don't be so judgmental. Let people have their weird hobbies. Secondly, I know he's shitposting, but secondly, ultimately they're just giving power to the players. So I'm kind of like, whatever. I got my tank sets out of this. I'll be able to use the Bear Liege and shit on whatever class, and that's huge for me. That's armor I would have used literally like 6 years ago if it was not class locked. I know you are. I just let people have their fun. Haven't we learned anything from the last couple of years? Told y'all you should have left the video games alone. Excadrill, jeez, how did I forget? I fucking hate this Pokemon. It's a shame. I actually do like the characters in this game. Not all of them. Some of them less than others. Oh wait, this adds a weakness. It's okay, I'm gonna stomp this fucker. Try me, bitch. Oh my god, he did! He did try me! A little terrifying. I'll fix up your hotel free of charge. Three bottle caps, damn, alright, let's go. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's like one Pokemon's worth, dude. Whoa, wow, 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 wow. Shit, like how are the... What a time waster, man. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Thank you. What the fuck is going on in this game? You two are weird. I ain't even gonna enter into this one. Stuff's on fire. Time to cut on my... Why are you light... What's on fire exactly? Are you burning something? Ugh. Dude! No, you don't see me, bitch. Blind motherfucker. Love it. You love to see it. Listen, is today the day you finally lose control? Actually, don't tell me if it is. I don't want... And listen, don't tell me, so the less I know, the less I have to testify against you. Because I will not perjure myself to save any of you. And I would not expect any of you to do the same for me. Just saying. You only have two things in this world, your word and your balls, so don't go busting either. No, that is the most disgusting thing you've ever said. I know you're joking, but if someone genuinely was like, sent that as a message and attached money to it, I'd ban them. I would genuinely ban them. That is scary. Oh, we're done! Yeah! Yeah! Dude! Life is good, boys! Life is good! Ah! Yes! Ah! Ah! Fuck it. I thought we have that parasocial relationship. No, we have no parasocial relationship. I'm just some dude that plays video games, and you all just... I appreciate it. You tune in, you watch, you chat. Greedy little imbecile. Throwing even more budget at the wild zones because now they're a hit with the tourists. We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is going to be the death of me. Sure, things at Prism Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumios. The signs are all there. Well, look who's here. The finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you come all the way to my office, right? Something about one's giving and taking. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. Yeah, this is this weird timeline where both games happen simultaneously. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every wild zone where we detect these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Oh, he has a fireplace and shaved his head. Okay. What? Hold on. Am I losing my mind? Why do I not hear any volume at all? All right, what did I break now, folks? Let's see. What the fuck is going on? Hold on a second. That was the weirdest shit. My headset just disconnected for no reason at all. I have no idea why. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. I gotta redo this. There you go. That was so weird. My headset just disconnected. No sound at all whatsoever, but it was still playing. Any reminder where to look? I'll track him down. That's the spirit. Go get him, my #1 research lackey. Go on and catch or defeat every last anomalous alpha Pokemon. Okay. I did not need to even talk to her. I just had to go in here. Haha. Very nice. The shiny charm. So I'll once again say this. The way shinies work in this game, the odds are 1 in 4,096. And with the shiny charm, it becomes 1 in 1,020 something. I'm gonna level with you, kid. You're going right through all the rewards I prepared, so I guess I could say now, all I can say for now is, well done. You've been a really big help, and I appreciate it. There you go. Research level 50, folks. We're done. Wait, hold on. It's a picture of Sycamore. The previous director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Even though they're just photos, they seem to give out a whiff of cologne. So Sycamore retired. Okay. Look at that. I wonder where he is now. Why did he leave? Very spooky. It's unfortunate. They leave open so many good questions. What happened to all the characters from X and Y? Whatever. Okay, what is it? 3, 5, and 9, she said? A Steelix? Okay, well that's why. Should I catch it? Maybe it has 3 perfect IVs. Damn, no good fucking catch rate, seriously? Fuck it, whatever. Okay. I'm assuming that's the only anomalous one, right? I'm assuming it's not like 50 of them. It's probably just 1 or 2. Can you stop using teleporting moves, dude? Jesus. 5. Where's 5? There you go. Bonk that, man. Gallade. Yeah, very nice. It's more research. Are you serious? Wow, okay. They actually give you other stuff. Well, we're already done, so we'll do it, obviously. How the hell you want to do them? Here you go. You know what? Scolipede. Okay. Wild Area 9. Which one is this? I feel like I haven't been in this one in a long time. This is the one with the Sableye, right? Oh, fuck. Well, I think we found the anomalous one. Is it? No. Alright, very nice. That's a random Alpha Sableye. Mawile? No, Manectric? No. Not the Meowstic either. I don't care if it gets caught or not. Very nice. At least I'm honest. Pangoro, okay. See, we're getting a little bit of a couple rare Pokemon, which is kind of nice. Sonia's so hot. I don't know, dude. Remember, the Sword and Shield professor was some old lady first. That was like the big twist. Shit. Okay. It'll reset. We'll get our money. So technically, there's multiple ways to get the shiny charm. You don't have to do 1,000 battles. That wasn't totally true. Yeah, at the start of the story, Sonia is not the professor. She's just the professor's assistant. The professor, I think, is her grandmother. Pretty sure. Amazing. I want my Pangoro. This is probably the one I want the most out of all the ones I just caught. I want the Pangoro. Alright, it's gonna be the one that's gonna be a bitch to get. For no reason at all. Jeans. Red hair's nice, I guess. I've always said that redheads are really nice. Gingers, redheads, etc., etc. Now you all show up. Very nice. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, look at that. 3 IVs. Damn. Best and best. Yeah, so any Pokemon that's hard spawned by the game, I think, is set to have perfect IVs. So what did we just capture again? Pangoro. What were the other ones? A Sableye. Maybe every alpha has 3 guaranteed. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Every alpha has 3 guaranteed, no matter what. It might be random, and maybe the set ones are not random. What did we capture before this? So I caught this Venipede. No good HP. Amazing. Yeah, look at that. Attack at best, defense best. Yeah, not bad. And then before that was, what exactly? Steelix? Where the fuck is it? Here it is. No good special attack, but best speed, best HP, and best defense. That's exactly what we care about, so I have no complaints. Okay, cool. Deep Emerald. I don't even remember her eye color, dude. I was too busy bitching about Sword and Shield to care about any of the characters. Here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle, just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We could probably infer the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. Looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. Once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. $11. Oh, the water one? Okay. It's on the other side. Oh my god. Wait, I'm sorry. The shelter on the tail of the Slowbro also has red eyes? Okay, that's some attention to detail I did not expect. I'm being completely honest. You think you ever see that? Man, this is a beautiful Pokemon. They kind of just are handing it to you. I'll be honest with you. There's no real plot here. We're not getting any crazy plot out of this. So you made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Yeah, hi guys. Hey, it's Rudolph. I love that meme, by the way. I don't even know where it's from. That's not what I'm called. Ow. Let's heal. You can't save here. Very nice. Isn't that kind of funny? It's gonna come back. You'll be able to fight it again. Well, it really was impressive. Don't forget Xerneas' power over life itself. It'll recover in no time, so hurry up and catch it before it causes us even more trouble. Oh no, I have to sit through this every time? That's the real torture, and I can't save after beating it. Alright, who's the lucky son of a bitch that caught this in like a Pokeball, man? On your first attempt. Someone loves you, because no one loves me. I want to be here all night trying to catch this stupid shit. What are they gonna say about Yveltal? That it's like full of death energy? Wow, what the fuck? Okay. Maybe it has a low catch rate, I don't know. What was that, 5 balls? Ding ding ding, you sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning congrats, you got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. We found Xerneas 5 years ago. It was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure it like that compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I've been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. And there was that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. The energy's probably even caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. Somehow I managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. You still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So you can take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. I literally have. You're at level 50. There's nothing more. I mean, that's not totally true, but you get the point. Like, what? The points are going to waste. Alright, we have to talk to this dude. Good thing launching is around with sharp axe. Good thing no hunters are around, man. What did Xerneas do to deserve this? Terrible nature, by the way, whatever. What's here? It's not Tyranitar. Yeah, that'll be the last thing to do. Well, we actually caught a Steelix. Yeah, we just did. There you go. What else did we catch? Alright, this is good. We need a Scizor. That's like one of the few Pokemon we don't have. Scizor and Slowking. We just need to evolve these, which we could do right now, I guess. Here, evolve one. Oh no, she did trade it to me. I need one for my living dex. I'll ask her at some point. I'll get together a whole bunch of Pokemon to evolve in this game since there's no link cable, which is also probably like an L. It's not a dub. That was the nice thing about Arceus, is that you didn't need to trade with anyone to do everything in the game. This game, unfortunately, you have to trade with people. In Arceus, you don't have to trade shit. You can just buy the item or trade, which I remember even saying, like, yeah, that's pretty awesome of them. Okay, Squirtle. I mean, listen, this has been a very, very nice break. It's been something I really have looked forward to over the last, like, couple of weeks of me playing, you know, just this game constantly. Oh, oops. Only good thing we got to offer is our location here for another nasty drink. Roussel, I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What, we saved the whole dang city with him. You still think, you think we still need to stand on ceremony? So what did you want today? The same old fire blast roast? I want the one that takes. Ah, I speak of the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Okay. We need Gibble and we need Gabite and Garchomp. We have to evolve Spritzy and Swirlix. Oh yeah. Alakazam. We have a chest pin. None of whom are really high level. Okay, we already have 4. Okay, that's fine. So we have Totodile. We need to catch more of them. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll continue. Alright, very nice. I caught a bunch of Tepigs. I probably have to catch more. That's really what I have to do, is I have to run around that stupid area until I get like a bunch of them, right? How many do I have? Yeah, I have to catch more Kalos starters, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Yeah, I'll get to that. That's really what I have to do. Alright, let's go do this. We'll catch both the legendaries today. I don't know what the Zygarde shit's gonna be. Okay. Here, we heard from Grissom that we should be expecting you. I have an update of my own. Our team's recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumio City. We have since determined this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work, and only took out a whole Team Fleur unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Fleur had to offer, including our former admin Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help? See, Team Fleur had a device they used to train some of their members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grissom and Grissel here both had experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico's made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with, making it the perfect tool with which to train for a great challenge such as this. I would ask you to battle once more against Victreebel, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar and their rogue Mega... Oh my god. The device is kept in the lower levels. We call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. And follow me, please. Defeat every Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon and everybody's favorite... Everybody's favorite? What? You serious? Hawlucha... Let's do Tyranitar first. We kind of steamrolled it from what I remember, right? I could use... No, I can't use Meganium against Victreebel. I'll probably have to use either Pyroar or Pidgeot. One of the two. Yeah, whatever happened to Malva? Are they ever going to discuss what she did? She gets to be an Elite Four member, dude. And no one ever brings it up again. Bullshit. I mean, this one's easy. That's easy. Resounding victory. I expected no less of you, of course. Which Pokemon would like to take on next? Alright, Hawlucha... Hawlucha could be bad, because it'll have flying moves. But I have Dazzling Gleam and Self-Sustain. This isn't very smart, but I don't really have any good counters to it. Oh, Lord, here we go again. Yeah, maybe we what do you think is better, using Pidgeot or Meganium? That's Aerial Ace? That's Air Slash, okay. Whatever. We can use both. It's fine. Immune. never mind. This thing is not even fighting at this point. Like, what is even happening? Okay, we could definitely do Victory Bell. We have a 4 times weakness to Victory Bell, and I think we'll still get away with it, which is going to be really funny. Okay, now there's only 1 Pokemon remaining. Now watch, Victory Bell is going to kick my ass. It's going to be so funny. Maybe we won't use Meganium. Maybe that's not a good idea. Just saying. Maybe it'll just take too long. I want to get out of here. Sometime this millennium. Can't see, what the fuck? Well, I can't command it. Alright, well, at no point could I have told it to do anything. Whatever. Damn, what is this? Toxic? Oh, this shit super hurts. Okay. I genuinely did not expect it to hurt that badly. That was actually the hardest one. But also, I just did a bunch of stupid stuff. Could have just healed both of them. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royale champions. You are truly impressive to have so soundly defeated 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even if they were simulations. Guess that was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object will be to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumio City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. Suppose you overheard all that you needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed for the roof of the Rouge District's Galerie de la Lune. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself, meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. Wait, did we get healed after that? Yes, we did. Okay. I'm just lazy. I don't want to have to, you know, whatever. Yeah, they're on such high alert. Everyone's just out and about. Having a fun time. Oh, give me my lost Pokeballs. Thank you. How do you get up on top of this? What the hell? There you go. Same story as before. Luxury ball. This thing is what? Dark flying? Bro, we're just using Meganium. This is my life now. And you know what? It could always be worse. At least I get to use a Pokemon I really like. I think this thing looks so cool. Wait, what? Wasn't I just on top of that investigating? Okay. Okay, I gotta save again, so I don't have to walk across. Alright, let's do it. Detective Yveltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. And you know you got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. You are! Alright, just loop the same 3 moves. And heal, I guess. You know, a hurricane. Oh my god. The look of sheer annoyance on its face when I hit it with a Pokeball for no reason. Oh, whatever. Did they ever get pissed? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Not a bad catch rate, I guess. Alright, well, do it again. That was a truly impressive victory, but none of us will be able to rest easy unless you catch it. We can't let it start running wild. Hurry up and catch that thing for all our sakes. Oh my god, they put you all the way back here. Oh lord. Please, stop. Yeah, remember when legendaries were a once in a save file event, and if you fucked it up, they disappeared and that was it, your save file was ruined? Yeah, good times. I forget what game they started respawning in. It might have been Gen 4. So in Gen 3, you could totally mess up your save file. What typing is Oblivion Wing? Flying? Alright, very nice, thank you. Never stopped surprising me to think you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. Kind of surprised myself. Perhaps it's true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that only lead to defeat. What are you going on about now, Gris? Ah, nothing at all. I was just thinking about how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here who has subdued Luminos's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. I am now focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be, a better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup of props to you. I swear it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. What? You leave some mail? Holy shit. Kind of scared me a bit. What, they just served up some coffee and just left on the spot? Cute. Okay. What type is It's flying. Oh, okay. Huh. The more you learn. Alright, very nice. The one that gives, the one that takes. I wonder what you have to do to get Zygarde. I mean, we're not going to figure it out tonight. I'm kind of done anyway. I don't know. I feel like I've had my fill for the day. We accomplished so much, so there's not really a ton left. Let's see what Wild Zone 20 has, and then that'll probably be it. Ugh. Probably one more stream to do the Zygarde shit. Do we need another Squirtle? Shit, I messed it up. You know what we should do is we should try to reset, see if we could get that Carvana again. Now that we actually have the shiny charm, it's actually kind of worth it. Oh shit, Alakazam already? Okay, never mind. Holy shit. That's great. Save. Why did I not try to capture it immediately? Why the hell did I try to engage this shit in combat? Nice. Done. Okay, well, now we don't need to trade for Alakazam because we caught one. Perfect. Yeah, see, none of the good stats, really. That's fine. Yeah, so if you see an alpha, that's free IVs. That's 3 free IVs. Like, look at this. Best attack, best... This is going to be the pincer I use. Which makes me kind of annoyed that I caught it in the wrong Pokeball, but I digress. That's besides the point. Very nice. Do we even have one in here? Nope. Alright. Yeah, so basically, I think someone else said it here, but 2 alphas spawn under Prism Tower every so often, every like day or so, and basically it's free real estate. I don't know how long it takes for them to regenerate, but you know, there are methods we could use. There's the teleport method. Of course, it's an alpha. Very nice. Oh, like the 5th fucking alpha I've seen of that. Fantastic. Is it faster to run through or run back? I think it's faster to run back. Just run forward enough to hear or see. And then you have to summon Pokemon. And this is what I'm going to do for the rest of eternity until I get it. Since you cannot Poké Radar Pokemon on the water, huge oversight, don't know how that got past any amount of QA. I love it. I love that you can only Poké Radar such a small selection of Pokemon. Absolutely stupendous. I love BDSP. There's so many things they could have fixed, and they just said, you know what, fuck it, let's just remove shit, not even like add in the platinum stuff, and that's it. Amazing. Truly outstanding. Really just pushing envelopes, man. I remember when I was playing Heart Gold Soul Silver and I was like, damn, is there anything that they couldn't do? And now it's like, damn, is there anything that they could do? It's crazy how time just changes everything, man. All your heroes become villains. All the villains become heroes. Isn't it just beautiful? Well, we'll do this for a little bit, and then I'm actually done. This is an example of fast travel, basically. This is for Carvana. I don't think there's a faster way to find a Carvana. The fastest Pokemon probably to hunt for is Spinarak, though. Alpha Bellsprout? Yep. Spinarak might be the fastest because there's an entire wall of Spinarak that don't do anything. And no, we will not defeat the alpha. We won't defeat anything because we want it to have as many chances to spawn shiny, and in that case, again, as possible. My villain scheme is making a painting world full of guard. That is why. No Lopunnies and Vaporeons in there, buddy. You're going soft on me in your old age. Actually, it's even better if we could shake them right there. That's actually really good. Saves time. Yeah, unfortunately, shiny hunting in this game is not going to be as rewarding because the Pokemon are way more, like, narrow in where they can spawn. So you won't just be flying around, hear a shiny, swoop down, do the usual song and dance. That's unfortunate. This time we're gonna have to back out. You know what you can't do in this game? I don't think you can summon multiple of your Pokemon out in this game. I don't think. Compared to Arceus, where you could have your entire team out if you wanted, you can't summon multiple team members out in this game. So here's what we want them to do. Oh my god, could you not, man? We want them to jump out this way. So that way we can round the corner and lose them. Okay, that's not going well. Fantastic. It doesn't work 100% of the time. It's kind of so-so. There you go. Alright, what time is it? I'm not doing this till 10. I'll do it till 9:45 and then I'm out of here. Yeah, can you guys see why we're not going to have a ton of ZA streams for shiny hunting? Oops. If the majority of it is running in like this, I don't think we'll be having a ton of streams of it. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not avoiding chat. I have nothing to add. I'm also kind of doing this pretty mind-numbing exercise. Let's just be fair. What we're doing here is mind-numbing in every sense of the word. We are absolutely time-killing. But this is probably the fastest way to shiny hunt Carvana in Pokemon history. I don't think there's a faster way. You can't do it in the Ultra Warp Ride because it's not one of the Pokemon you get from the Ultra Warp Ride. You can't do it in Arceus because it's not in Arceus. You cannot use the Poke Radar. I don't think there's a faster way to do this besides, thank you. There's a faster way to do this. Maybe Masuda method, but it's all luck at the end of the day, so it's kind of whatever. Damn. I just had to look. Damn, man. Apologizing to his shrine is so fucking funny. I mean, we gotta see what shinies I want to hunt. Like, that'll be like one of the last things I do. Ow. Alpha again, dude. Bro, you do not see me. I want to load bullshit. Okay. Imagine the Slowpoke ends up shiny first. We're gonna get a shiny Slowpoke or Bellsprout before we get a shiny Carvana. Just think about that one. You know how annoyed I'm gonna be? There's 2 Bellsprout. No, sorry. 3 Bellsprout, 2 Slowpokes, and 6 Carvana between its evolution and the 5 swimming around. And we're gonna roll on the... Well, it's a pretty good odds, I guess. I don't know. Damn it, whatever, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to this. It really sucks I didn't know how autosave worked, and I could have caught the fucking Carvana earlier. If I had known how autosave worked, I could have done that. We would have been in the clear. Let's see. This is its only area, okay. Yeah, this is its only area, okay. I guess you could luck out and maybe have it spawn under Prism Tower, but that's just to get an alpha, which we are guaranteed to get right here, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm serious. I'll only go to 4, 840. Oh, wait. We'll give another like 2 or 3. Oh my god, this one's an alpha now. Look at that. Let's give another like 2 or so goes, and then I'm out of here. I appreciate everyone who showed up. Fun time as always. You know the drill. Addiction speaking. Yeah. Just run it until I'm tired. I mean, I'm tired right now, but I feel like if I do it and end it right away, that just feels wrong. We'll just give a couple more. Anyone can get their last couple comments in or whatever, last couple posts, and then that's gonna be a wrap. We need one more stream. To wrap up whatever the Zygarde plot is. I don't know where to find Zygarde. Maybe I go back to Hotel Z now because we've solved the problem that Lysander was telling us about, which I did not record. Because, I mean, the odds of getting any shiny at all anyway are 1 in 1,000, so it's like, we're not exactly in luck. Fossils are full odds, though, by the way, which means that there is nothing that helps you get better or shiny fossils. Even with the shiny charm, which I disagree with. Again, since it's such an obvious end goal in this game, it's not even like it's hidden like it used to be. They literally should just give you the shiny charm and then have bonuses for it. Like, what? Like, yeah, here's the shiny charm, but if you want to pull a fossil, it's still 1 in 4,000. What? Why? Oh, come on, dude. Why are we gatekeeping shinies in 2025? In the big 2.5, why are we gatekeeping fucking shinies that have been around for like, what, 10 years? Doesn't even make sense. Damn. Hi. Vintage story? What do you mean? It's like Minecraft but hard? I'm good. Minecraft is already hard. The reason why I don't think a lot of people don't think that is because they grew up playing it. And obviously, if you grow up playing a game, it's not hard because you've dedicated, you know, childhood resources to learning it. Childhood resources like time. Look, at least I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you up front, I have no interest. Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, you have to do all this weird shit, farming blazes. When I played Minecraft, you couldn't even finish it in quotations. They didn't even have shit like the end and all these other things in it. That was back when I played it in 2011 on the Xbox. Completely different era. I actually did boot that world on my Minecraft. I did boot that Minecraft world on my Series X, actually. Funnily enough. And it obviously it works. It's cool because now they've added all kinds of shit into it and around it. What's crazy is I don't remember some of the world, actually. Because I made so much of it so long ago. It's been so long, I don't really remember most of it. One of those things. There's a Minecraft meme somewhere where it's like, don't worry, we'll finish this tomorrow, guys, and then they never came back and they never finished it. Yeah, that's a lot of us, man. You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Who would have thought, you know, someday playing MW2, MW3, Black Ops 1, Gears 2, Gears 3, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, all these games I played back on the channel, you know, or not, you know, even not on the channel per se, but, you know, back in the day. Who would have thought that someday would just be the last fucking time I would ever play, like, half of them? That day would just come, you wouldn't even know it's a special day. It's like, oh, that's it. Goodbye. You would never even know. It's just a day like any other, not to quote Tactics Advance. But literally, it's just a day, like any other day. You just boot up your favorite game, play with the bros, and then that's the last time. You never put it back in your console. And then you go to college, and then college sucks, and then life starts to fucking suck. And then you try to put things together, then COVID happens. You try to put things together, and then here you are. Isn't it great? Now they have all these weird features and shit in Minecraft. I kind of like that vanilla 360 version because it's so basic. It's so basic, but I love it anyway. I don't even care. Yeah, part of being human is accepting finite things. I know we hear it a lot in those JRPGs and shit, but I mean, it's the truth. It's accepting that things are very fleeting, you know? Things are fleeting. Feelings, emotions, events. Someday they're just pages in a diary, and we're all destined to return to the dust from whence we came. However, with the advent of things like OBS and recording devices, you can capture those moments forever. Now, some of them, unfortunately, just happened ages ago when I was a kid. But, you know, like, sometimes I'll play a new game, and it's one I've been looking forward to. And maybe it's like a sequel to, like, a game from my childhood. And I'll just be blown the fuck away. Like, playing Metroid Dread for the first time was actually like feeling my childhood come back for a little bit, you know? I know more most of those last time I did X, because X, yeah, but X wasn't replaced by something better, and I think that's the real thing, right? I get what you're saying, like, inevitably you will find something else to do with your time, but, you know, it's the moment. It's like you realize how precious that moment was, you know? Better, I don't, yeah, better is relative. Who knows if it's better or worse. Fucking hell, dude. You're right. I don't think things are better for the most part, both in my life and in general, compared to when I was a teen. The only thing that, you know, is really going on for it is I have money, I could just buy stuff, I don't have to ask anyone. So if I want something, I could just get it. And that's it. Yeah, that's good. I'm not saying you have to feel the same way about it like me. Everyone will be at a different place in a different state of mind. I would trade this moment for so many, but that's the problem. Like, if I trade this moment for a moment in the past, think about all the people I've known, all the stuff I've done. It would have to be given up, sacrificed on the altar of nostalgia. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Even with all the great viewers and memories I have with my YouTube channel, I would torpedo it in a fucking heartbeat. Don't get it twisted. It's nothing. It's literally nothing personal. Well, maybe for some people, but not anyone here. And when I mean torpedo, you wouldn't even finish telling me I'd have to erase all these precious lifetime memories. I would just blow it the fuck up immediately of my own accord. Did I see Halo's coming for PS5? Yes, because Microsoft wants to. I ranted about that. Did I rant about it on this game? Maybe you weren't here, Vith. Yeah, I ranted about that. I was like, dude, I really genuinely think Microsoft is being sabotaged. I think someone really wants to kill Xbox and make them go third party like Sega. And maybe someone has been trying to prevent that, or some group of people have been trying to prevent it. And I think they just won out, the people that want to go third party. Because, like, what the fuck is the point of owning an Xbox? Like, if you know, even, like, none of the games are that time, you know, that pressure to buy. Why not just wait a year to buy it on a PS5 or a PS6? Seriously, like, what's the point? Look at that. Look at all this stupid shit, man. See memes about Trump ending another war? I've seen memes about Trump doing everything and nothing at the same time, dude. Yes, I did see him end the console war. I thought that was one of the funniest shits ever. You know, someone was mauling about that. But basically, all you have to do, Nintendo will just sit on their island as usual. Sony will just be the last major console standing, and then Steam and PC will just exist. The Pokemon King? Oh god, yeah. We'll make Pokemon great again. We'll bring back all the Pokemon and moves. And every time a Game Freak employee opens their fucking mouth to object, we'll shoot them out of a cannon or something. Comedically, of course. Like, what the actual fuck? People melted down over... Oh, yeah, dude! I'm not getting into that. My mom was watching some straight propaganda about them doing the AI Trump on the White House lawn. And I was like, dude, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And you talking about it like it's something actually super serious makes it even more fucking dumb. Like, you're doing stupid shit on top of stupid shit. And this is why people say the left can't meme. It's not just because it's a really silly and catchy catchphrase. It literally is just fucking dumb shit. That's how you appeal to dudes my age. I did see people complain about Halo being used for the ice shit. And my biggest thing is, yeah, remember when we said that video games shouldn't be used to push modern politics? Yeah, a lot of people said that was going to be a really fucking dumb idea. But when it was about certain things like fucking, what was the stupid shit they did with Halo? Pride Month and African Pride and Black Power and shit, they cheered and they were like, yes, this is awesome. And now that the shoe has turned and the Overton window is shift, they're like, oh fuck, this is terrible, this is awful, guys, how could they do this? Yeah, I told you shouldn't have done it. I told you. No, like a lot of people did. It's not even me. I know I'm a nobody, but come on, you really couldn't see this one coming? That's how you know they thought they were going to be in power forever, man. Maybe we shouldn't, like, you could have, listen, there's a great story somewhere out there for like a black empowerment story in video game form that people could get behind. It is not with Halo. The most black thing about Halo is that half of it takes place on Africa in Halo 3. Enough is enough, man. Like, what the fuck? Someone tried to say there's never been a console war. That's such fucking cap. I'm not even gonna bother ranting about it. I refuse to take that opinion seriously. So yeah, you know, Nintendo and Sega, those notorious best of friends, obviously. The revisionist history on that is crazy, but knowing places like Wikipedia, they're probably scrubbing any terminology like that off of the website. Very unbiased, of course. By the way, did you know they need $2 from you or whatever the fuck they always ask for? So they could launder it? Or just waste it or some other shit? Yeah, how about you just leave the fucking video games alone? Like, I don't think they get it yet. Maybe more companies need to go bankrupt before they fucking get the message. Just like when you couldn't even play a game of Call of Duty without them having the stupid black screen because of fucking Floyd. It's like, dude, I get it. Whatever you feel about it, good, bad, whatever. But like, what the fuck does this have to do with Call of Duty at fucking all? Like, literally nothing. Like, actually nothing. Every Call of Duty game open with a black screen. Other motherfuckers get stabbed. Asians get stabbed. Whites get stabbed and murdered, and they don't put shit in any of the fucking games. It's so crazy. 2020 is going to be such a crazy fever dream. Someday you're going to genuinely have to explain to, like, a kid or something what happened in those years, and no one's going to believe you. They're just going to look at you like, whatever, grandpa. Time to put you to fucking bed, idiot. No one's going to believe the shit that they did. It's absolutely wild. Okay, teleport. Alright, I guess I went to 10 anyway, so there you go. You guys got a good rant out of me. Now that I pissed off a bunch of people and gotten a bunch of downvotes, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Oh, come on! Fucker was looking right... whatever. Back out. Oh, perfect. Fuck, we're already at 10? Oh, great, another alpha. Fantastic. Dude. I am getting so screwed right now. This is unbelievable. Oh, good lord. We'll give it like 1 or 2 more runs and that's the end of it. Watch, dude, we're gonna find no shinies ever again. It's gonna be so tragic, all this work for nothing. Alright, I'll give it like 3 more runs and that's it. I'm tired. I'm actually gonna go chill, get something to eat. People can't write books in them? Why? Why would you not want people to write books? That's a reference. I don't know if he's on some Fahrenheit 451 shit or what. Two more. Oh, I don't know, man. When you say that, I'm thinking like some weird anime or some shit, because that's all you ever talk about. Now you want to drop some real world bullshit on me, dude? Alright, I'll do 2 more after that, because we were able to cut that one off. It was a halfway. We were able to shake him. right, last one. Now I'm getting something to eat. Good riddance. Well, it'll happen someday. Technically, this is faster and way safer than whatever I'm doing on my Switch 1, which I still am. I need to get that shiny Electrike. Same odds, basically. I'll do one more. I lied. And then the Dem Party logo, that's so funny. Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying we told you so with the fucking Halo shit. We told you it's cringe, it sucks, it's awful, it's terrible, how could they? Funny how short-sighted people are with shit like that. Anyway, I digress. Alright, that's gonna be it for ZA. We'll do the Zygarde stuff later. I just ran around a bunch just to try to get my stuff. I want to thank everyone who showed up. Did Devin show up? I can't remember. Ash, Viv, Raiden, and Narg. Much appreciate y'all. Let's see. I removed the Stephen A clip because I think that's also causing a memory leak. So I got rid of it. Lusamine forever. Yeah, very nice. Alright. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see you on the next one tomorrow for Final Fantasy. Enjoy.